Hey everyone! As you can tell by the title of the video, I'm going to be talking about my college pageant experience. So if you have any questions or any interest in doing a pageant while you're in college, stay tuned. I'm so excited to talk about this because I've been wanting to tell more than just my friends and family how great my pageant experience was. I don't know if it's going to be like this for everybody who does a pageant, but I had a wonderful experience. I'm just going to go right into it. A lot of people asked me when I first got into the pageant, why did I even decide to do it? Because for years I had been at school and I had never done a pageant. Well, I had a lot of friends tell me that they had great experiences. It was fun. It brought them out their comfort zone. It made them feel more confident about themselves. So I said, well, I'm going to do something that's going to bring me out my comfort zone, make me feel more confident about myself, and I get to meet new people. It was summertime. I was about to go into my junior year. I was just scrolling on Twitter and I saw this flyer. It was like purplish, goldish, and I was just like, oh, what's this? And so I clicked it and I saw that the user was the Theta chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated at Prairie View. And so I was like, oh, okay. And so I read the date on there, I saved the flyer, I sent it to all my friends, and I was just like, this is my chance. Like, I'm gonna step out my comfort zone. This is gonna be the year. And I did. And so I went to the interest meeting as soon as school started. I was nervous. I was shaking. Girl, it was hot in the room. It was so many girls in there. It had to be like 100 and something girls in there. We had to introduce ourselves in front of the brothers of the fraternity. It was very nerve-wracking because it was so many girls in there. And it wasn't just like regular any girls. These are PV girls. Like, these are the cream of the crop. Like, these are some amazing women in here. And so I was super intimidated. I went through the application, I read every instruction, I had someone read over my materials before I submitted them. Then came the day. I submitted my application. I waited to get an email or something letting me know that I made it. I thought I had made it, right, y'all? No.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
I got an email saying I had an interview. Not that I made it, I had an interview. And so I was like, you know what? Most people who get an interview, they're like very, very close to like being in there. Like, you're in there when you get an interview. And so I'm thinking like, okay, I'm in there. Why when I got in my interview, I kid you not, poker face, could not tell if they liked me or not, literally asking me 1,000 questions, had me sweating, and I'm just thinking like, they do not like me, I'm not gonna make it, like, this is it, this is gonna be the end, didn't get to even do the pageant, like, this is it. But turns out that they liked me a lot because they called me back and let me know that I became a contestant for the Miss 20 Pearls pageant. We went to the first initial meeting where you meet all the contestants. It was really like cool but awkward at first because it was so many girls that I had never seen before. And it's crazy because we all go to the same school and I had never seen them before. And so we got to know each other, we got each other's numbers, we had our own group chat, like, it was cool. And so after that, things just kind of started picking up fast. And I had just found out about an internship that I got during the semester of the pageant practices. So I was juggling a lot, like practice for pageant, internship, classes, I have an on-campus job. It was a lot. I did it, I made it happen, but it was hard. But the thing that made it easy and fun is because I had my pageant sisters. I had the brothers of the fraternity supporting me. I had them encouraging me, motivating me. Like, doing a pageant is more than just the practices. You get to bond. They invited us to all their events. We went to a Super Bowl party with them. They cooked for us. They sent us encouraging messages through the week. Like, they checked up on us. They were at every practice. I'm talking about the brothers of the fraternity. These are things that they did not have to do, but they did because they genuinely wanted a strong bond between us and them. Leading up to all that, there was a lot of frustration, nerves, doubt, and the brothers of the fraternity really were like a stronghold for us. They really helped us stay grounded, helped us stay less nervous. So when the pageant finally came, We were practicing hard. Like, I'm talking hours practicing with me, my pageant sisters, my pageant coaches, and the brothers of the fraternity. And then we had to try to get pictures because we wanted to make a flyer and a booklet so we could pass it out to people in the audience on the night of the pageant. And so, like, trying to coordinate 7 to 10 girls' schedules to get these pictures done, that was tough. But we still made it happen, and everything went smooth until the night before the pageant. The night before the pageant, I was messing up on the dance. A few of us couldn't remember the moves because we had an opening number. It was a lot. It was a lot, y'all, because there was things that were happening that we couldn't control. But because of that strong bond that we built in the beginning, when we were like going to events together, eating together, texting, hanging out, like we were doing things outside of practice so that we could bond as a pageant group, the brothers and us, the pageant sisters. Because of that bond, all of the little like malfunctions and things that were going wrong and the nerves and the frustration, all of those things were dealt with as if we were like sisters, like real sisters, like a family. And they were dealt with respectfully, like no one disrespected one another. Everybody came to each other. Communication was amazing, amazing. Like any problem you ever had, you went straight to that person. When you get into a pageant environment, you're focused on one goal. So everybody works together to achieve that one goal, and that's to have a great opening night for your pageant. That's the only goal through months and months and months of practice, trying to remember the history. That was one thing that was very tough for all of us, remembering the dates. The overall experience was amazing. The day of the pageant went by extremely fast. I had a lot of support from my friends, a lot of support from my family. I had gifts waiting for me. Like after I came from the nail salon that morning of the pageant, like I had tears in my eyes. I did not realize how much support that I was getting from this experience. And not only did I have the sisters from my pageant that I had gained behind me, supporting each other, not only did I have the brothers of the fraternity supporting me, supporting one another, supporting my pageant sisters, I had my friends, I had my family. So it was a wonderful experience. And honestly, even if you don't have a huge support team, you have your pageant sisters and you have the brothers of whatever fraternity pageant you decide to do. You have them. Never in a million years could you have told me that I was going to do a pageant. I was not expecting to win anything. I was just going to walk away with great friends, great connections, and a great experience. And I would have been satisfied with that. But at the end of the night of that pageant, I walked away getting crowned as Miss Old Gold. I say all of that to tell the next girl that if you're trying to do a college pageant, girl, you need to do it, okay? Because it's more than what you think. Like going into it, oh yeah, you're gonna be nervous. Oh yeah, you're gonna be intimidated. But guess what? You're gonna come out with friends. You're gonna come out with a great experience. It may not be exactly the same as mine, but I guarantee you're not gonna regret it. So if you're looking to do a college pageant, I highly suggest that you do it. And a major shout out to the 007 girls and the brothers of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, Rho Theta chapter at PV. PV, you know, period.